Alright, I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all had a good break, but I think we're about ready to start tonight's game here. This is Kingdomino. It's a fun little board game, or I guess it's more of a tabletop game that they've translated into a video game form here. The original board game was designed by Bruno Cathala, I hope I pronounced that right, Cyril Bouquet. Illustrated it, and it was published by Blue Orange Games. And then the video game version here was developed and published by Meeple Corp. Used a break to keep reading at RE0. Very nice, very nice. Good use of time there. So saw you were charging your phone as well. Hope that went well, but yeah. What you say we maybe get the rundown of how Kingdomino works, huh? Let's go to the tutorial. We'll open with that. You know, funny thing is when I opened this game up to try it out, right, make sure everything's in working order, they kind of threw me into here just like right out the gate. I didn't even see the title screen in the main menu. They just kind of put me in the tutorial, which I guess kind of makes sense to an extent, but yeah. All right. So I'm guessing this is our king fella here. Welcome, friend. Oh yeah, there it says right there. King Bruno. Well, gee. I am King Bruno, and I'll be your guide as you build the greatest kingdom in all the land. Let's get started. Click to continue. Like how you see a yellow castle in the distance there, compared to my red castle. I'll be your opponent for this game. Don't worry though, I'll go easy on ya. Well, thanks. You know what they say, all's fair in love and war, and sometimes you just gotta be a bit more on one than the other, you know? Let's see who goes first. It's gonna be me, isn't it? Or it's like usually youngest player, that's how these things go. Alright, okay, now. Wow. How nice of you to kind of put our names on these tiles. Alright, select my next domino, but they're not really giving me a choice, are they? I guess I'll pick the double ocean tiles. End turn. Great choice! You claimed the top domino. Dominoes are sorted from lowest to highest value. Your choice decides next turn order. Oh yeah, I remember that, right? There's a number on the other side, and depending on, I forget which direction it went, but you know, that obviously means like any tiles that are of higher value you're gonna have to go later for it, so. Or no, it'll decide when you pick next, right? Because, so you can get a really good domino, but that means it'll pick later the next round, so it's a trade-off. By claiming the top domino, you'll be first to select the next domino on the next turn. I will choose the next domino. And, oh, okay, Bruno here has taken the wheat fields and the plains. I've claimed the bottom domino, so I'll go last next turn. I guess higher value is up since he said great choice. Or at the very least, it'll let you go earlier for the next round when you pick something, so. Yeah. Lower value dominoes let you pick earlier, but higher value dominoes can score more points. So it's the trade-off. To keep things fair in a two-player game, the player who goes second will also take the third turn. Yeah, balances things out. Let's see how this looks in practice. Which means, since Bruno picked second, he will pick the third one, and then I get the last one. So yeah, he takes the other wheat fields plains. You're up. It's your turn to choose the final domino. But gee, which one should I pick, huh? There's only one domino here that needs to be claimed, but I'm so confused, man. I'll just take this one. End turn. Look, that lake square has a crown on it. Crowns make your lands valuable. Count your dominoes in a territory, multiply them by the number of crowns, and watch your score grow. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Higher is earlier turn, but depending on what's out there, you might need to grab a domino, but that might cause you to go pick later in a turn, so it's a trade-off. You take fifth? Yeah. You be the observer, huh? Let's place our dominoes so we can start gaining points. Yes, let's. Oh. I didn't realize you get a preview of the next turn. So I guess you can have an idea of like what's coming so you can lay things out accordingly? Huh. That's a lot of information to have on hand. It's time to place our dominoes. Since you selected the top domino, you take the first turn. Drag your domino out from the right-hand side or click the grid to place it onto your kingdom. Oh, okay. I like they do a whole perspective change so you can line it up and drop it down, just like that. And they have a confirm button over here, right? If you want to take it back, right? I'm guessing they're not going to let us take it back for your tutorial, though. Or I can drag in... Yeah, just click confirm then. Good job! Now that you've placed a domino, you can select another domino from the new lineup. Wait, right away? Oh, I didn't realize that. Any domino can be placed next to a castle, but dominoes can only be placed next to other dominoes if terrain types match. Yeah, alright. So since we got a bunch of lakes, maybe I should take another lake domino here. Just yoink that one. And I guess these squares here indicate like there are possible places you can put down the domino. End turn. Yeah, you can see what they're doing in the distance there, right? Or will they let me go out that way? Okay, maybe not yet. Place my domino. There's only one place they want me to place it. Alright, since we're gonna teach me how to rotate, or will it automatically rotate? Yeah, okay. So I guess if there's only one way for it to connect, then it'll rotate the fit. I'm sure they'll tell us how to rotate later. Now that you've placed a crown in your lake territory, the lake territory is worth 3 points. Yeah, because it's 1 crown times the 3 squares. So it's like a multipliers kind of game, right? You want to get as many crowns into a particular type of territory as possible to sort of really get your score to skyrocket. Of course, everyone else might be wandering down certain paths too, so you just gotta sometimes counterpick in that case. Imagine if they told you the info for all turns, and the pros are taking 15-minute long turns, and then the 6-year-old kid keeps winning around. And his start for picking is, I like the look of this one, right? Oh man, can you imagine if they did that? Oh boy. But yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny the way people play a game can change over time, right? When it's like fresh and new and you don't know the strats and like what's good and what isn't, you're kind of just like throwing things to the wall and just picking things together. But as you play more and more sessions and as time goes on, you kind of start figuring things out and you know what to go for, and you kind of figure out a play style, and maybe people figure out how you play and will try to counter you, so you got to try to watch out for that and counter them back. And yeah, you know, I think that's what they call the meta, right? That's the meta. Yeah. 1 crown multiplied by 3 terrain squares gives you 3 total points for that territory. Select my next domino. So I can either pick that or that. Oh, because the other 2 are claimed. Well, let's get this one then, since they talked about crowns and stuff. Oh, and on top, this is your player profile. It tracks your score and a mini-map of your kingdom. You can see your opponent's profiles too. That's about it for the basic rules. Let's finish this game. They'll teach us about advanced tactics later, I guess. Yeah, you can go over and see what they got so far. Oh wait, are these people? Holy crap. Actually, like animated people just kind of going about their day on here. And the water falling off the surface too. Alright. This is like a decent amount of effort in making this look like a proper ass terrain here, right? They could have just like, hey, they digitized all the tiles and called it a day, but no, they're making this like proper digital thing. It's actually pretty neat. Okay, how the heck do I rotate this? Are they gonna let me do that? I can definitely rotate tiles. The other one did rotate. Okay. I guess like that. High cortisol versus low cortisol. Try R. I did press R. I didn't right click though. Maybe I should try that next time. Alright, I still want to get the one with the crown. And turn. Yeah, it's my turn again because I... Alright, so I probably want to drop it like this, right? I'll try to keep all the forests in one location so that if I happen to get a forest with a crown, then be good to go there. I'll just take the other double lake tile. I wonder if this is just a case of, like, just context-sensitive rotation, right? Like, depending on where you stick your tile, then you can... Then they'll rotate it accordingly so that it is compliant with the rules of the game, right? But yeah, let me try right-clicking. Yeah, right-clicking isn't doing anything for me at the moment, so I'm gonna guess... Oh, no, okay, they have a rotate button here. So you can rotate after the fact. Right, if the tile is rotate legal, then they'll let you rotate the tile, but otherwise, no bueno. Alright, I just have to mentally map this out, just to make sure that I can fill out the rest of the board with what I have. It looks like I can. If I lay out all my dominoes in a certain way, I should be able to do this, so let's do this. And I'll get this one. That's nice. That is nice. Alright. So they at least thought that out. I guess it makes sense. Because again, imagine 9 times out of 10, if you're placing a tile in a certain location, there's really only one way it can go. There's not going to be many scenarios in which you would need to rotate it, so they just have a context-sensitive rotation button if you do need it. Yeah, we'll throw that there. And... actually... Yeah, I'll just grab this. Hope I'm not screwing myself over. One thing they didn't say is that your entire board must fit within a 5x5 square. That's kind of the thing about it, right? It has to fit in a 5x5 square. And it can be like 5x5 in any direction, right? The castle can be wherever. It doesn't need to be in the center. It doesn't need to be in a corner necessarily, as long as your entire board fits within a 5x5 square. So that's why I have to try to sort of mental map the rest of this place so that I don't accidentally end up, like, you know, blocking myself in one way or another. Oh yeah, there's a piece with a forest over there. That works out. I still think manually rotating should be the default. If it's even allowed, though, yeah. It would be nice, but... yeah, put the green down in case I get the forest, and... well, I do have the forest crown tile here, so... since I get dibs on it, yoink! End turn. So, yeah, we can perhaps place this like... this. Right? Yeah, that should work out, right? Gives us opportunity to maybe build out fields, plains, or the lake, depending on what we get. So, we'll leave it here. And... I think I'll grab this one, actually. You think that's the best? I think so, too. Alright, so... Okay. I have to place this down first. And I'll place this over here. Right? Again, gives us room to sort of build whatever comes out. Oh, I see we have the wheat fields over here. We also have like 2 crown plains. Yeah, since I went second, I'm also going to go third, so I'd be able to grab that, and I can place those here. I think that would work out. Yeah. Oh, provided the king doesn't grab them first. Or no, we go again, so it's not gonna matter, right? It's not gonna matter. Ah, why am I spinning the world all of a sudden? I wanted to grab the domino. Yeah, place it over here. Like so. Confirm. Grab that. There we go. We're good. We're good. We got this. Got ourselves a massive sort of lake stronghold. Right? A nice, tidy little forest center. And then modest field and a nice grassy plain as well. Yeah, plain, field, and forest. I am obliterating him. He doesn't stand a chance. Let's ignore that it's a tutorial, right? He said he would go easy on me. Certainly went easy on me. Although the guy has like a pretty sizable field. Game over. We are finished. Let's see who has the biggest kingdom. Yep, 2 points for fields, 5 for the forest, 55 for the lake. That was my moneymaker right there. 10 for the plains. Then we also have wastelands and caves, which I did not get anything in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this guy's largest territory was the fields, 27 points, and then the wastelands after that with 16. The rest got in 2-1-2. There you go. The basics of Kingdomino. Alright. Well, now that we know the ins and outs of the game, what do you say we play? We do a little bit of fun. Double crowns exist. They must be rare, though. They are very powerful. Oh, they certainly are. Oh, yeah. Sought after, but you have to imagine those kinds of tiles will make you go later in a turn, so you have to be absolutely certain that right, you want to get this and potentially miss out on what may come later. Although the fact that they show you the tiles in advance maybe lets you think ahead about that, I suppose. If it was in a water tile, that would have given me 18 points. Yeah, it would have scored me a lot. Alright. Oh, we have themes. Interesting. You have the current visuals and the original visuals. You have Pauline Detraz or Cyril Bouquet. Well, since we saw the new ones, let's go with the old ones for this next one. I wonder if there's anything else I can affect here. I see quests. Select a maximum of 2 quests. A random unlocked variant will be selected at the start of the game. Oh, I see. I had to go through another mode to unlock some of these other things. Well, alright. Why don't we just, like, add some more computer opponents? Can I affect their difficulty at all? Okay, apparently there's a lot of stuff I can do in Lost Kingdom. Maybe we'll get around to that. Oh, okay, I see we have difficulty here. The classic, easy, medium, hard. I am a wuss. I'll set them all to easy. Let's see how a 4-player game goes down. Oh no, the kingdom has collapsed. Now we have to rebuild it. I do appreciate that. You see them all in the distance. I could definitely like create some kind of grim backstory out of this, but you know, I can leave that as an exercise to the viewer. Alright, I'm gonna try forest this time. Pick that. End turn. This also means I'll pick last next turn, so hopefully that won't boom me. If this game is free, I might try it. Unfortunately, this is a retail game. I think you have to pay... I'm not sure what price, but I think it's at least $10. I know the Steam Summer Sale is going on right now, so you might be able to get it for cheaper. Speaking of Steam sales, has anyone picked up anything from the Steam sale? I have things in my cart, but I am waiting to pick something up for now. Alright, I just want to see like what other sort of bundles or other sort of game offers pop up. Right, this is like one of those times where I'm glad the Steam sale is now just like, yeah, here's the discounts, and it's gonna be running for 2 weeks. So, you know, pick it up at your leisure, right? At any point. You don't gotta worry about, like, flash sales or daily deals or things like that, right? Just you know, buy games whenever, right? The discounts will be there for 2 weeks. Take your time. Actually, I should probably put it like this, huh? Spin it around like that. Just trying to map it out, make sure that everything else can still go out on here. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Let's confirm that. My Steam account is drained right now. Ooh, understandable. I bought Isaac for my friends. It's dirty cheap. €5 for the whole games plus DLC. Yeah, that's a steal. Oh man. I'll check if you bought anything. Hey, don't feel like you have to go that far, right? It's just a casual question. Is all. I gotta say, the maps are pretty readable, at least to me. Like, the fact that there's colors and you can see the orange dots represent a crown, so you can kind of tell at a glance, like, how everyone else's kingdom is laying out is pretty nice. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. Yeah, that works like that, and I'll just grab another forest. And end turn. Yep, and I see where it adds again. Enjoy yo ads. Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. My bad. But yeah, you don't want to get yourself into a position where you have like 2 empty squares on opposite ends of the map, but you can't place down one more domino, right? So that might end up costing you the whole game, you know? Oh man, what do I want to get now? 2 forests or a crown? Rule of crown. Take the crown, I guess. Although it means I will go 3rd next turn. Yeah, I think it was like this part of the game that kind of confused me when I was playing the physical version of it. Like the way you lay it out and then pick a tile for the next turn, right? And then that will decide like the order in which people laid their things down and then picked the tile from the next batch. Alright. So I could put this here, right? It doesn't mean we'll have a non-scoring planes, but I guess that's the sacrifice we'll have to make, huh? Go ahead and confirm that, and I'll just get another forest. Nah, don't worry, I'm just having fun. Alright, alright. Got Subnautica. Want to play the OG, prefer Subnautica too? That's perfectly understandable. That could sell, yeah. Alright, I want to place this like that. Hopefully I'll at least get like a water house or water crown or something. I don't think they've shown up yet, because no one else has a water crown tile. Yeah, we'll just get more forests. I'm putting it all in the forests. All in on forests. Ooh, hey, there we go. Look at that. It's a forest and a lake. So yeah, I can place this here, and then confirm and claim that. End turn. Yeah, Subnautica. I saw like a spike of activity with Subnautica too when that came out in early access. I know a lot of people enjoy it for various reasons, right? Maybe they want to try to manage their thalassophobia. Other people kind of dig the idea of survival crafting, but in the ocean. And certainly other reasons to enjoy it. Yeah, confirm it like that, and I guess we'll grab this. See, now I have a choice to make, right? I have a square over here, a singular square. If I build up this way to sort of get my my forest, or my lake crown to count some more, I'm also gonna end up not leaving myself anything for I'll end up leaving myself one domino short. I'll probably place it down here anyway. Right, that way I can also grab this wheat field plus lake tile here. Does mean we won't get like the maximum potential out of the lake, but we'll be able to put down an extra domino. You know, that could make all the difference, right? Oh, there we go. Ah, but they claimed it. Of course they claimed it. Question is, place it down here. Yes, I do. Right, then I can claim the double fields on top, and then that will hopefully let me get first pick of whatever comes next, and hopefully it'll be a fields with a crown on it. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We're good. Alright. Well, I'm glad I didn't go for the completely boom myself and not be able to place down all dominoes neatly strategy. Whew! I don't think I got anything big to Steam sale. I got everything I wanted last sale, Celeste, Portal 1 and 2, Silksong. By the way, do you know any MMORPGs? Kinda always wanted to try it, but never found anything suiting my taste. I didn't look that far, to be honest. Oh, man. I used to be big into, like, the free-to-play MMOs back in the day, especially MapleStory. That was the one I was into for a while. Dropped off to that after a while. And after that, it was Final Fantasy XIV, but I've kind of fallen off of that as well, so... Yeah, I can't really say much more about MMOs other than that, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I feel like I don't have too many games I want to get, or at the very least, there's a lot of games I'm fine with just waiting for, right? I feel like more and more, especially now that I got my Live 2D model and I can finally just like start getting through the games that I've been wanting to get through, I'm like, Yeah, I should probably get through that before I get more, huh? Unless it's like something really, really neat that I want to maybe pack up, but there will be more sales in the future, right? Like, sure, Steam Summer Sale is a big thing, but there's going to be more sales in the future, right? There's going to be a fall sale, there's going to be a winter sale, there's going to be a spring sale, there's going to be a bunch of sales in between, right? Hopefully. Yeah, let's go! We did it. We managed to bring it back at the end there and get our fields to score, so... Unfortunately, it looks like the prince here has managed to really pull it off with their caves here. Oh man. I wish... Oh wait, is the back button how you do it? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you can see how everything else came out here. Wait. Oh, were they not able to place down the last domino because their last one wouldn't match with either of these? Rather unfortunate. Yeah, Fisherman here got a pretty decent layout. Whoa, man, look at that. High scoring fields, even though it was a low number of tiles, and I just wanted to see the Princess Caves here. Holy crap! They actually got all of them. Yeah, that's why. Actually pull off the cave strat. It's like the big risk reward, right? The caves will have a ton of crowns, but also not too many of them, so if other players do aim themselves for those tiles too, you might not end up getting too many of them. But this guy did. They did. And they managed to pull it off in the end. Bravo, Prince. You have earned that victory. Oh. Oh, there's quests too? I mean, I guess. What are shards and anchors? Do I get to buy cosmetics with those? I didn't notice there were rewards. Oh, I see. Icons, icon frames, and there are different castles and pieces you could do too. Steam winning by doing nothing. Well, they set up their storefront, right? And they've been very, well, mostly consumer friendly. They've been trying to do right by the consumer where they can, so. Yeah, they'd say they're doing a pretty good job of that. If only you actually owned the games, turned it into a religion if they actually did that. Yeah. Whole license thing. Unlucky for them, right? Damn the caves. Yeah, that too. Oh, mining ban. Win a game without using a mountain domino. That was from the tutorial, I believe. Without using a swamp. Okay. Is there one for, like, each of these? Just win a game without... Okay, yeah, and then gain a certain number of points using a particular kind of territory. Win a game by a 20-point advantage. What do these shards do? Terrible architect. Lose a game against a full lobby of easy AI. Wow! Just rub it in, why don't you, Kingdomino? Holy moly. It's not my fault. Even the easy AI just, like, goes after caves. Maybe that's on me. Maybe I should have grabbed a cave or two to just, like, interfere with their opponents. So it's a Lost Kingdom. Welcome to Lost Kingdom. Unlock rewards by exploring a fog-covered kingdom from ages past. Earn shards, craft magic dominoes, uncover fog, and reveal rewards. Profile Castle Meeple quest. Oh. So it's just like, a fancy version of an unlock board, right? It's be like the equivalent of what a shop or a vault would be in another game. This is like made a whole other game of Kingdomino out of it. Well, okay, let's put some shards together. Spend 4 shards? I mean, what else am I going to use it on? Yeah, you just kind of just stick it on one of these tiles. Oh, I see. You can see what reward you're going to unlock in advance. Okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I'll go with this. Unlock a... Hey, a Wheatfield Castle. Yeah. Ha! Alright. Win a game without placing a domino. I don't know if we want to do that. I Come on, it's all for fun, right? We're just having some fun here. Ew, I see. So anchors are a specific event. Have they been doing this for a while? Just like these sort of limited time events to get you these cool cosmetics, and looks like you have to do like a personal contribution as well if you want to get this stuff. Okay. I assumed there would be like some kind of side mode you'd be able to play, but alright, let's do another Kingdomino game, I guess, and we'll go with the current appearance. And yeah, I can change my castle now. We can do the Wheatfield Castle. We'll do that one. Can I change my avatar? I think you have to do that on the main menu, maybe. Up here. Pick an icon. Avatar and a frame. Ooh, I like this one. Nice purple one. Yeah, we'll go with the female regent here. Alright. Okay. So I'm guessing Lost Kingdom also contains variants. Yeah, okay, so they're all here. So we don't have anything unlocked, so we won't be able to do anything new. We just have to start a new game. Another game of Kingdomino. So I go second this time. Do like that the AI looks appropriately robotic. Alright, I see someone's aiming for the swamps. If I go plains this time, if it means I go third for the next round. Man. No grass fields for this arrangement here. But I guess at least there's water, so I can try to maybe branch out that way. Alright. Place it over here. That should be fine. Confirm that, and I'll... Now let's go for this one. That way I can get dibs on whatever the next batch is. At least it's random for turns and not always first. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty nice. I like how because it's connected to the castle, you can rotate this domino. But we should probably have those lake tiles connect, right? Alright. I might actually grab the double planes here. Logic dictates I probably should have picked up the double crowns plane, but... There we go, we got ourselves a blank mountain. Definitely want to get the bottom tile though, because it has the lake and the double grass crowns, which super come in handy for me. Sorry, I need to map this out again, just like make sure that this arrangement can work. Which it can. It can. Conceptually, it can. It just depends on what dominoes show up in subsequent turns. Yo, King, why do we have two small lakes? I don't know, God let me, right? Look, it's very, very important that we need two separate bodies of water for two very different purposes. I mean, that could actually be the case, you know, right? Maybe you need, like, two separate, sort of water reservoirs to do whatever you need to do, right? Like there might be circumstances in which you might like want one body of water to be in a particular condition from another body of water. All right, left with that. So at least be able to pick second. Man. Yeah, the way I've laid things out, I can't really expand up this way, because if I do that, then I'll have like an odd square over here, so... But I suppose as the last game shows, you don't necessarily need a whole board in order to win the game, right? You just need to have a really big combo of stuff. Maybe that's what I should be letting go here. The idea I need to have like a nice, neat board to fit everything in. Is that the Kingdomino meta? In any case, I at least want to, hey, place this down here. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'm gonna grab this one. It's at least got the crown on it. I think I might have to let go of scoring any forests for this game. Man, they took the good ones. I guess it doesn't matter which way I rotate this, huh? I should do it like that. That way we have like a little forest in the center, right? It's like in those RPGs when you have like a big old body of water and there's like this tiny little bit of land in the center, and you're not able to access it until you get like the boat key item, and you finally get to it and you get to fight the super duper boss that happens to be on that island the whole time. Yeah, but the symmetry, no, right? No, I get that too, right? There are certain things in there that I kind of just like start freaking out if it doesn't all sort of fit into a neat little space. Not so much though, not so much. I'm just like, oh man, you know, I'm just like a little disappointed maybe. I think we can do it like that. It's like how some people, when they're like maybe setting something with that has like a number setting, they'll try to leave it on a multiple of 5, or maybe even a multiple of 10 in some cases, because you know it's a neat enough number. You know, it'll fit into a variety of things, so can leave it off like that. You know. Okay, confirm that, and now. Get this actually. I was gonna get double forest, but I realized no, that has a grass tile. I could probably benefit more from that. Is it hard to recall what you were talking about with the stream delay, because it's like 10 to 15 seconds, I think. Yeah, it can be like that sometimes, right? I'll talk about a thing, then I'll get sidetracked, and I'll like go, oh yeah, what was I talking about again? You know, certainly happened a few times where I just sort of lose track of what I was doing. Okay, do I want to grab 2 points at the cost of not going until 3rd? So I'll get only a pick of 2 dominoes. Yeah, let's do it. I guess the place I'm in doesn't have like the best of internet, so delay is fairly significant. And depending on how laggy things get sometimes, that delay could just get even greater and greater. To that, I apologize. I wish my situation were better sometimes, but life, am I right? So this would get me a ×4 multiplier, which would probably make my score even greater, so let's go with that. We still have one side of the castle, right? Still have one side of the castle that we can sort of use as a fallback if we need to. Oh, they took the double forest. They took the forest with the thing on it. Okay, we'll just rotate that. Put all the houses in one place, right? It's like a little mini village. Ah, you're in Spain, huh? Alright. Oh yeah, and then the side of the castle is the one with the door too. Yeah, right now if they try to open it, right, and try to go out for a walk or something, they just end up falling into the abyss. Ooh, that's kind of unfortunate. Funny I'm like playing Grand Blue Fantasy, cause the setting of that game is like a bunch of sky islands, and I guess there's always a thing about it. It's like, man, what is it like on the ground, right? What's on the ground? And I think in game they ask about that too, and maybe they visited there like once or twice, and it's not a very pleasant place. Reason why everyone took to the skies. Okay, we'll just grab that to wrap things up. I see a knight over here has a pretty good thing going. Oh wait, I just noticed there's you can see everyone's score on the bottom there. I'm not doing great. I'm really not doing great. I ended with 41 points. Fisherman has 73 thanks to their giant-ass lake. Holy moly. If this is the AI on easy, I'd hate to see what they're like on medium and hard. Holy crap. They just like kick my teeth in on this setting. The other ones are probably already just like, yeah, you can go now. We know how this is gonna go out, right? Don't even need to start. We already know you're just gonna get utterly curb stomped. Oh, I'm on the bottom. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. That's what I get for not laser focusing in on one territory, really. Maybe not building things out better. It is what it is. Yeah, imagine expert. Imagine if they had an expert difficulty. Yeah, I was absolutely cooked, for sure. Huh. I realized there was a challenge to place lake dominoes in corners of my kingdom and lake dominoes with no crowns. So should I just focus on crowns? Explains why the event collectible is anchors. You know what, why don't we just rematch? We can just rematch. So we don't have like any variants unlocked or anything. Might as well just play some more games, huh? Oh! Last pick, first turn. Oh, man. So my strat will be decided for me. It's probably going to be like plains and forest. Or fields and forest. Yup. Yup. Of course. It doesn't have crowns, and it's not a double tile either. Why would they take anything else? Last is rough. Yeah. At least I'll go pick second next round. There is that. Yeah, we can lay this down. Here, why don't I put it like this, right? That way I can build the fields out this way if I need to, and then build the forest out this way if I need to. And then confirm that and just grab that. Because that also has fields and forest. Also, it's like slightly higher up, so I'll be able to pick second next round. I'll get a decent pick of tiles here. Probably gonna grab a double forest. Oh no, they didn't get the double forest. Okay. Interesting. Well, allow me. Okay, do I put it like that? Yes I do. And we'll grab the double forest, obviously. And turn. I guess I have to recall that they do have those other quests that require me to play lake tiles, so... Maybe if I can go in that direction, I can try that. Alright. I'll put that there. Yeah, I think there should be fine. Confirm that, and I'll actually grab that for the crown. You know, funny thing is that in the physical game, you would have to flip the tiles over, right, to see what numbers they are, so you can number them accordingly. But the game does that for you, right? They'll value the tiles from top to bottom, so you can kind of visually intuit, you know, where you'll be able to go next in the turn order. So it's like one of the fun things about board game video games, right? They sort of automate a few things for you, so you don't have to like sit there and argue about like what the rules are supposed to be or something like that, right? The game will decide it for you. On the other hand, there might be a glitch or something, right? And then maybe the game does interpret the rules the wrong way, and you're like, wait, no, that's not how that works in the board game. Double-edged sword. Okay, I want to put this this way, maybe. Right. That work? Or should I put it over here, maybe, so I can potentially do something with the lake later? Yeah, I think we'll do that. And... ah, man. No forest. Alright, I'll just grab that one. For the earlier turn advantage. I hate the R's in English. I cannot pronounce error without sounding like a dog without teeth. And then I have the B2. I don't know where you have to put the tongue. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have... Yeah, English is like a very tricky language, even on its own, right? Even me, who learned English growing up, has trouble pronouncing English words sometimes, so... I certainly feel for you there. Okay. Dang, still no good forest tiles. Alright, I guess I'll pick the double lake then? Yeah, we'll go with that. You think that way is better too? Oh, I just noticed. You see how this little thing has this little house here has a dock kind of pointing out to it? I wonder if a lot of the development in this game kind of went into sort of the auto terrain generation, so that you get a map that looks kind of stylized and bit of visual distinction to it. I like it, and I'll definitely take this. I need to at least claim one tile with like a field crown on it, so I can get these oodles of fields to count towards something. It is a nice detail, yeah. Honestly, I think they did a pretty good job of just like translating this to 3D. It really does feel like you're kind of placing down terrain, right? I said it before, but they could have very easily just yeah, just made like the tiles like cardboard or something and put everything on a tabletop and called it a day, and that probably would have worked just fine, but it went with the extra mile and gave this like a bit more of a visual flair to it, and I think it works out. Oh, hey, I have a lake square down there. But I should probably grab the double forest, right? Yeah, even though we're gonna end up with a lake that gets us, like, absolutely nothing. Might be worth, you know, expanding our forests here, so... let's do that. Especially with the way multipliers work, you probably want to focus in on making one, like, really, really good territory. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna end up blocking myself off after this. Unless I go for another double forest. Yeah, just keep expanding it, right? Don't want to cut myself off, right? Don't want to cut off my score potential before the end here. Oh, I just... Okay. Oh, I could put that there, right? Confirm, and then... just grab that so we can get the earlier pick advantage. So yeah, if you can't place your thing down, your tile just explodes, but you still get the... build it out, so... Alright, unfortunately we won't get any field scoring. We'll get a pretty big forest, I guess. Yeah, it's only gonna get us like 3 more points, and then the lake will get us another 2. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I did get unlucky with the lake, man. This was not able to grab any crowns for it. That's how it goes. Right, with any game with like a degree of luck into it, right? There's always the chance that the luck just kind of screws you over. I mean, I'm not last at least. Yeah, Fisherman just was able to build up like a monstrous wheat field. There's a reason why I wasn't able to claim any points with the fields. It just, ugh, man. Alright. Okay. So it looks like you just get like 5 shard, or a shard and some anchors per game by default. Looks like I can claim one of these things now, so I'm gonna go back to the main menu real quick. Oh, I probably got some achievements done too, so yeah, we'll get that, and oh yeah, now that we've hit the minimum target anchors, I can just go yoink, get myself a new frame, and a little dolphin standee as well. What's with the double sound? Ah, that's all to pick up. Might go to sleep soon. I'll stay one more game. It's 5 AM right now. Well, if you need to go to bed, feel free to do so. Oh, wait. I just noticed the cost to create a domino has gone up. Is that gonna... Well, no, it's 6 for now, so the first one is 4, and does it stay at 6? Or does it, like, eventually expand over time? Alright, I want to grab this. This unlocks a variant, right? Harmony. Gain 5 extra points if your kingdom is complete and you did not discard any dominoes. Okay, that's what I need. That's what I need. Oh, and we spend 10 shards for our last mission, but what does that get me? Also spend shards to reroll. But why would I do that? Okay, let's go back to the old theme. And let's throw in the Harmony modifier. I see. So questers are like a way to get bonus points, huh? They have some others here, right? They have the Middle Kingdom, where you get 10 points if your castle is in the center. Local business, 5 extra points for each square of the correct terrain located around your castle, both along each side and diagonally. 4 corners, 5 extra points for each square of the relevant terrain located at the 4 corners. Lost corner, gain 20 extra points if your castle is located on one of the 4 corners of the kingdom. What is this? Foyer de Grandeur. Gain 10 extra points whenever at least 3 squares of a crown are aligned vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Crowns can be on different types of lands. Man. Bleak King. Gain 10 extra points for each 5-square property of wheat, forest, lake, or field with no crowns on it. Man, I could've used that one last game. Alright, let's do Harmony. I don't know, it feels like a pretty easy condition, huh? Oh, now I think about it, is that like my previous kingdom just kind of falling apart there? It's like when you take the tiles out and put them back in the bag so that you can shuffle them up for the next game, and also I'm 4th again, what the heck? Active quests. So if we set it to random, then we'd be able to see what's up there, so we know what to go for. So I'm guessing this is like... Okay, so it's... Alright, this just tells you the active quests and the event going on. Huh! And this tells you what dominoes are remaining, so you can kind of have an idea of what to shoot for, right? And this changes your perspective, and I'm guessing this... Okay, this is a friends list. Alright, well, only got one choice here, so I guess we're doing double planes now. But yeah, 10 bonus points if we can fill out our entire field here, so... I think I'm doing an alright job at that, right? Okay. Why don't I actually try for swamps this time? Let's go for that. See how that works out. End turn. Oh man, last pickings. Oh boy. So hopefully they'll leave the second domino alone here. They did not leave the second domino alone. Narrator, they did not leave the second domino alone. Alright, in that case, why don't I stick that here? Now I can still build out in certain directions if I need to. Put that there. End turn. See, there's some more swamps there. Oh! Right, I do get the place down first, which means I get first pickings of this next batch. Yeah, I think I'll do it like that, and then... Let's get... this one. You know what, screw it. I'm just gonna do no guts, no glory. Gotta go swamps and caves, or mountains for this one. Yeah, they would take the bottom, wouldn't they? Of course, I get a tile that is very incompatible with everything I've picked up thus far. Oh man. So that means the only place I could really put this down on without like screwing over my other strategies is like over here. Well, it is what it is. Gotta get this because it's got the crown on it. Good night, man. I hope you win this game. Let's see if I can visit your stream next time, too. I had fun. Yeah, have yourself a good night, Eric MP10. Thanks for being here. I'll be streaming tomorrow if you're up and willing. But if you're not, that's perfectly fine. See, now I was gonna do it, like, up here, but I realized I probably want to put it here. That way, since I'm gonna get this tile, I can at least lay that here and not have it, blow up, right? So let's grab that. My focus on swamps has absolutely boned me for this round, hasn't it? Dang it. Alright, now I'm convinced these guys are picking things to spite me. Well, I can at least get double swamps. Maybe I can build it out like this, right? No, I can't. I cannot. Build it up this way. Yeah, I'm absolutely screwed. I can't get all my dominoes down now. Because of a series of bad draws. Maybe a lack of foresight too. Alright. Well, it is what it is. If I'm awake and I see the notification, I've dropped by. Alright. See ya when I see ya. Yeah, I'm absolutely boned. I'm cooked. Focus on swamps has been my hubris. That and everyone else was just able to get all the good stuff. Yeah, I can't even do anything with these remaining tiles. Alright. I could have gotten the bottom one. In fact, I probably should have just gotten the double lake at the top there. Oh. I do have a place, but unfortunately, it'll get me 5 by 5 in a place I don't want it to be. I guess if you can put down your domino, you have to put it down. I guess that's the thing, huh? Oh, alright. Whatever. This game was not mine to win. Which means whichever I get last is gonna explode because I'll have nowhere to put it. I took a risk. Took a calculated risk, but boy am I bad at math. Good lord. So the queen manages to take it at the end by getting the complete bonus there. Alright, let's just continue. Oh wow, new quest, 21 hours. I guess you get, like, yeah, a shard, a few anchors per game, but if you complete your dailies, you get even more. And you can pay 10 shards to unlock a new quest slot. I'm guessing that's what that was. Discard 1 tile in a single game. Oops. So where exactly does that dolphin thing come into play? Guess I can at least get a fancy frame. And let's do another one, huh? Used to new visuals. Okay. If I decrease the number of players to 3. I see. And if you only have 2 players, you can do an epic 7x7 game. Nah, we'll just do 3. And we'll stick with the Harmony quest for now. And start game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the the kingdom I had last. Okay, so you still do 4, huh? So what do I want to focus on this time? Maybe take a risk with the... Look at that, let's not. Let's do forests again. So I wonder, does the last one get discarded? Oh yeah, it does. Ah, interesting. Never to be seen again. And let's put it like that, actually. We'll do that. And I'll grab this one. End turn. Ah, great. It's all fields and grass. Half tempted to grab this one though, just so I can deny these fellas here a free tile. Although I'd end up just making myself go last for no reason. There's something important that pops up next turn, then let's go with this. What do they? How do they say it? It's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that, you know? Or I guess to put it another way, an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. Might be something to keep in mind there. Feels like we could just, like, you know, get a lot more done if we all just, like, worked together to get things done, you know? Like in circumstances where we can do that, maybe it would be of greater benefit to do that rather than just keep on getting at each other's throats. Obviously, there are certain cases where maybe you don't want to do that, but I don't know. I think we could all get further if we were to be nice to each other, you know? Look at all those double forests, man. Ooh, I don't want to put it like that. Put it like that. And confirm. Definitely going for a double forest. Getting ourselves Mondo points for this one. Just trying to map this out in my head, make sure that I'm good to go with how I'm currently laying things out. I think I will be. Let's go ahead and drag this here. Confirm. Make it another crown, though. On one hand, that would skyrocket my score. On the other hand, I'd pick last. Also, the fields connecting it isn't a exactly gonna do much for me. Let's go with this one. That's 8 points right there. To be fair, the other one would be like 7 points. And not to mention an extra multiplier on future points too, but still. Okay, yeah, this might be an instance where I might want to... Should I want to maybe lay it out like that, perhaps? Maybe I can take a risk that I'll still get like a field's crown, perhaps. Confirm that. I'll actually go for this one lake tile here. Alright, so yellow gets first dibs, but I'll still get second. Oh hey, what do you know? Another lake crown. Yeah, we'll toss that there. And confirm, and I'll pick this one. Pick this one. I want to at least make this field down here worth something, so yeah, we'll get that one. Right side will also get first pickings on this next selection here. Which honestly isn't much. But hey, at least a field score, I guess. Confirm that, and... I guess I'll at least get this one. Can use the lake tile. Even if it means I potentially pick third. I probably won't, because someone always seems to pick the highest value tile, even if it ends up completely boning them. Alright, yeah. Place it like that. Since this little piece here has 2 crowns, it'll score us 2 points. And then I guess we'll get double lake. Maybe we'll look out and get something with the forest in the final round. Hey, double forest! Very cool. So we'll be able to get 8 points. Very nice. End turn. Hey, look at that. Managed to finish our domain, and I think we got the most number of points. Thanks to our big old forest. This time around, we were the Kingdom of Forest. And we'll get 5 bonus points thanks to filling out the entire board. Just to rub it in. I can check out everyone else's. I do like all the computer players have different names. So sometimes you get king, sometimes you get queen, sometimes you get prince or princess or farmer, knight, or fisherman, number of other occupations. It's everyone just having a go, building their kingdom domino. Oh yeah, Prince having 2 separate plains and 2 separate lakes. Just a little bit of everything. Fortunately in this game, a little bit of everything kind of ends you up squarely in the middle. Game overview. Managed to take it home with 62 points. Huh. I wonder if it's just a case of somehow 3 players is... Well, 3 players means you still manage to get a choice, so maybe that's it, right? Even if you go third. So it's just like the entirety of the event is just the community sort of work towards a overall goal of like claiming some cosmetics, and if you manage to put in enough of an individual contribution, you'll be able to claim it for yourself. You can complete dailies over time to sort of increase your shard gain. Otherwise, it's like one shard per game plus, you know, shards from your dailies and whatever else you can grab from achievements. There we go. Got the big forest dominoes reward here. You can craft a new domino and throw it out here. Yeah, you can see what you'll be able to unlock, right? As long as it like connects to something, you can choose that point. But yeah, let's unlock another variant. 10 extra points if your kingdom is in the center. Yep, you can see what else you're gonna get here, which is not variants at the moment. The meeple type. Is that what that is? Meeple type? Well, okay. Let's say we do one more game. This might be a shorter stream. Guess I can edit. Oh yeah, look, I can change it to a dolphin figure. They got some others. You have goat, fox, bear. I'm guessing that's a frog. And that might be a whale? You can also choose your castle design, which is pretty nice. Alright, let's do that. And you know what? We can do a 7x7 game. And just do Middle Kingdom and Harmony. Alright. Well, you, me, fisherman, let's do it. One more duel for the road, shall we? So since it's a two-player game, the player who picks second will also get to pick third. So I picked first, I will also pick last. Alright, I'll just get... Actually... Yeah, I'd imagine, like, whichever piece you pick first will decide, like, how you go next, so maybe I should go for this one, right? Even if it means the fisherman will probably take the one with the crown, because of course they would. Oh yeah, then they take the fields. Huh, okay. Alright, I see how it is. One thing I will give these guys props, though, it's all very smooth, right? It's very smooth. You don't have to, like, think too hard about how things go. They'll usually place things in a way that will always be legal, and it seems like fairly intuitive enough to try to lay down the domino the way you want it. And I kind of like how it sort of automatically sort of lays things out depending on how things are, so it'll try to put the overall map in the center, right? Keep it all in the space, and I'm assuming that, you know, the available squares will also make sure you keep things in your 5x5 or your 7x7 little space as needed. I have to get the one on the bottom, huh? Gotta lay this down, put it up here. Might as well grab that then. I just had to make sure I keep a mental map of the dominoes, right? So that I can keep things tidy. I should put that over there. Yeah. Maybe do I want to rotate it like that, maybe? Leave it like that. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, pick. Oh, okay. I only get... that, and then that, and end turn. Alright. Oh, right. The one who picks second also picks third only applies for the first turn, obviously. After that, it's just, you know, your pick order will dictate, yeah. Right, the order on top to bottom will dictate which order you get to pick dominoes from there on out. We can lay it like that. Obviously, we'll want to lay claim to the double forest and the double lake. See, I've already built it out 3 squares in this direction, so I can't build it out any further this way. Which means I have to start kind of swinging back around this way, right? So I can't really rely on a grass forest, forest lake hybrid tiles anymore. Those are the things I can least rely on from here on out. So yeah, I want to lay this down this way. Yeah, because I don't want to box myself in. And okay, yeah, then this is 1 square up. I'll place it up this way. Confirm. And oh yeah, I got swamps over here, so this might actually be worth picking up. Yeah, just gotta make sure, because I would want to put this up here, so or to lay it like that. Yeah, I could fill out the rest of the thing, so we'll go with that. Another thing about these board games, or just like most of these turn-based games in general, you have plenty of time to maybe think a few steps ahead, and usually it's to your advantage to do so. Alright, I probably want to place this here, that way I have some space to build the fields out and don't feel like I have to cannibalize potential forest space, right? At least I hope I'm doing that right. Do I want to... Actually, I should probably just... Yeah, get that one. Get that one. Yeah, I can place that there. The question is... You want to maybe grab that. Just do the unholy high-stakes gamble and just, like, maybe hope that I can connect the lake up here to the lake down here. That is a huge, huge ask. Maybe I'd just be better off making, like, 2 separate lakes then. First, if I get this... I'd close out my plains, and I also close out my lake from any further expansion. I still have the other whole half of the board to fill out here. I probably shouldn't box myself into much, I don't think. See, the other guy's also going for a wheat field strat. You can see what tiles are remaining, right? Okay, we have 1 double water tile remaining, so we could potentially connect it to this spot here if we get obscenely lucky. Yeah, let's go with because I had to place this down next, so I'd have to put this, like, either down here to increase this forest or up here, but then I'd close off the lake, which wouldn't be ideal. Let's go with that. There's no double lakes here. This guy's snatching up all the forests. As much as it pains me to do this. Place this... Actually, we'll place this here. Yeah, we'll do that, and then... grab... this. I have a feeling the guy's gonna grab the bottom domino. Oh no, grab the top domino. Wow. Amazing. Trying to think, is this layout gonna... Yeah, this can still work, I believe. Yeah, if we lay it like this. Right. Looks really weird right now, but I'm leaving myself room to be able to slot in dominoes as needed. Provided, you know, I get the right territories from. Oh, brother. Okay. Place that there, at least. And doesn't matter which ones we claim, we'll have to claim them both. Oh yeah, we gotta place this one down. Man, I think about it, I placed this other one down at a really bad spot, didn't I? Yeah, I can't take back the other move. Probably wouldn't be the best thing for me to do. Considering I can place this down next turn and get, like, 4 points out of it. Alright, we'll just claim that one. Okay. I at least want to claim the double forest. Oh, and then I can also claim the other... Yep, this other tile here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Even if it means we're gonna end up with a fairly low-scoring swamp. If I can get... Oh, there it is! Double water! I guess you're just what I needed! Just what I needed! Oh, I think I might've... No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It's just... perspective being all fucky. Yeah. Right, because we're still 3 out this way, 3 out down, so... As long as we can find something to fit over here, we'll still be good to go. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. Right. Place that over there. That's sort of that will sort of lock in our domain here. But provided we get tiles that that we'll be able to slot into the remaining things, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. Lay that over there. Confirm. Definitely claim that one. Or fisherman snatches it up. Oh, right, I can... That one too. Yeah, there we go. Now I can bridge our way over to this lake here and at least get a high score out of that. So yeah, let's get forest and fields. So we'll get first pickings next round, but then we'll get third pickings. Which should be fine. Whew, okay. Water on the bottom. Definitely have to grab that one. Or it's all done. Hopefully the yellow player will leave us, Okay, we got swamps at least. Yeah. So we can place that there. No problemo. And... oh yeah, we're good, we're good. We're actually, like, as good as we can be in a situation like this. Actually, I'll probably just grab that one, since this is gonna be the last draw anyway. Alright, so yeah, we place this here, and turn, and then place this up here. Make sure we rotate so that the rest of the lake meets it, and there it is! We managed to keep the kingdom and the center, and we filled out the entire board. Let's count them up. 5 points from fields, a whopping 48 from the forest, and then 52 from the lake. Nice piddly 1 from the fields, 15 from the swamps, none from the mountains. Again, 10 bonus points for being in the center, 5 for filling out the entire board. Just for funs, the fisherman got a giant wheat field worth 29, 3 forests worth 4, giant plains worth 30, few swamps worth 3, huge mountain range worth 60. Unfortunately, they couldn't fill it out or keep the kingdom in the center, so they end at 126. Seriously, those mountains be wild, man. It's like the ultimate risk reward. If, like, no one takes you down with those mountains, they can very well carry you to victory almost on their own. Or at least they'll get you very far along the way there. Am I enjoying Kingdomino? I mean, yeah, I guess I am. Rate it? 5 crowns, sure, yeah. Hooray, oh, okay, it opened up a browser window. Alright, well, good thing I have game capture on, but alright, I think that'll be... oh, wait. Oh, wait, never mind. I still have 3 achievements to claim, but now the next Mystery Domino in Lost Kingdoms is gonna be worth 8, so let's not worry about that. Okay. Anyways, I think that's been a look at Kingdomino. Man, is it really just that, right? You just, like, go in and play either a game of 5x5 or 7x7, depending on the number of players, and just play it to the end? I mean, it's good for a quick game like that, right? The board game especially, you know? It's straightforward, but it's pretty fun and flavorful and, you know, intuitive enough, so yeah. But it also means that this game is pretty feature light, unless you really, really like it. I wonder if this game will come out with expansions later, because I know they got things like Queen Domino, which really, really expands the game, although it also kind of fundamentally changes how you approach it. It's something of a mixed bag. But yeah, I'd say if you can get this on the cheap, if you like Kingdomino and probably have some friends who also like Kingdomino, this might be worth a look, yeah. Alright, I think that's gonna do it, though. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, yeah. And we'll go back to chat, and, oops, sorry.